My name is Nassim Sabs.
Because I wasn't able to keep exact track of years, so everything is going to be approximated in terms of time. And so in my actual age is 81 years old. So my body's age is 31 years old. 77 years ago, in another time, in another world, okay, in another place, in another dimension, I was kidnapped by non-human creatures because of several reasons. One, God allowed it to happen. I don't know why. You got to ask him. He hasn't told me. So besides God allowing it to happen, the reason I was kidnapped by these creatures was my memories of heaven and what it was. So 77 years ago, when I was 4 years old, it was 1992 in another time, in another timeline, in another dimension. Okay? So in this timeline, okay, 1992, 77 years ago, not in this time, a different time, in a different world, in a different place. I was 4 years old, it was 1992, and I was kidnapped by satanic elements of, you know, the satanic element being non-human, okay, in the shape of gray aliens, okay.
You know, higher ranking officer in the assassin corps that was actually at that time in 54 plus 20, 70. That was actually 75 years old. They didn't know that they were fighting a 75-year-old man in a 21-year-old man's body that had 50 years of intense battle, warfare, supernatural warfare, fighting, battle experience. They didn't understand that. And I already know for a fact that if it was in the bad place, if I was in the bad place and I had to fight these 12 guys, I would have fucking killed every single one of those guys, okay, in less than 10 seconds, okay, and I would have ripped all of their arms off and I would have ripped all their heads off, because that's how I would fight, okay? I remember that now, okay? So let's get back to this reality. October 31st, 2009, I'm in university. So they all call me fucking whatever, and then I just fucking walk away and I say, fuck you! You know, and then I just go away. You know? And so I had a hood up, I put my hood up and I walk. And I'm like, I'm done, not worth it. I showed them already. To me, I won the fight. I won the fight because the main guy was the guy I wanted to go after. The guy that was thinking he was some funny tough guy. So I wanted to make sure he felt a lot of pain and that he got hurt. And so as long as he got hurt and he felt it, then I'm happy. That's how I was thinking at the time. So basically that story is the entire reason why I believe the rest of this shit, because I remember this clearly, vividly, okay? Because I was in this fucking reality. I was in this timeline when that happened, okay? I wasn't being kidnapped by the devil anymore. I wasn't being whatever anymore. I had forgotten all of that shit, okay? And still at that point, I'm 21 years old, I still don't remember any of this shit. Yeah, still, okay? And so that experience that happened in college of this timeline made me believe now all the other shit that I'm remembering, because I remember using my powers in this fucking timeline, okay? Not in the other timeline when I was up there, okay, in the black of space. I used my powers here in my normal life, in my real true life. I use the powers here, I use the fucking powers. Okay? The fucking powers make me be able to do shit like that. It's fucked up. It's fucking crazy shit. Okay? So basically, the powers are, like, I could just rip someone's arm off. Just like, fuck you, boom, dead. Like, just fucking rip someone's head off. I could just grab somebody's neck and just rip it off, like that. Grab somebody's fucking shoulder, rip their arm off, rip their leg off. Okay, I could fucking punch somebody. I can punch holes through people. If I really wanted to, I can punch holes through people. Okay, I can punch a hole through somebody's body, a big hole there, where I punch. Where I can kick somebody in the leg and I can kick their leg off. Like that. That's how strong I can make myself be, to that level. I can do that. I could do it. I can do it. And I remember doing it in the bad place. I remember doing that shit. Okay? I remember fighting. Okay? I remember fighting, and because, like, I look very young and I look very youthful, you know, and I'm not like super duper fucking jacked with big huge muscles. I mean, I have some muscles from, you know, I do exercise and everything, you know, and I lift weights and everything like that. So, I mean, I have muscles, but I'm not like super duper fucking jacked. Like, I'm not roided out looking. So, people don't know that, like, when they fight me, it's very dangerous. Because what I can do, I can just grab somebody and just fucking rip them into pieces, literal pieces. I can grab somebody and I could just rip them in half like that. Rip their arms off, rip their heads off, rip them in half, punch holes in them, pick them up and throw them like 100 feet away, whatever. It's like fucked up shit. I can do that fucking shit. And so, that was from this timeline. I remember using my powers in this life. So, I did it fucking then, back in 2009, in fucking university of this timeline. So I know what I remember it. It happened. But I know now, if I was fighting those same group of people in the bad place, I would have just fucking killed all of them. I would have fucking killed every single one of them. Just with my bare hands, just like that. I would have killed them by ripping them up. By ripping pieces of them away. Because that's how you can use the invisible wave energy. Okay? This shit's fucked up. It's fucking dangerous as shit. That's why you can't, like, that's why as a normal, like, as like a person, like, you have to, like, a person, I'm not just talking to you, I'm just talking in general. Like, that's why I don't try and, like, I never try to upset anybody or make anybody mad. And I never try to, like, get into anyone's personal space or F with anyone. Like, I never try to mess with anyone, ever, okay? Because you don't know what they can do. You don't know if they've been trained to kill. You don't know if they have supernatural powers. You don't know. Like, you don't know who this person is. Like, you don't know if they have whatever skill or whatever. Like, you don't know if they're a trained killer. You don't know if they've you don't know if they've been fighting for their lives for like decades on end. You don't know it. It doesn't matter how they look like. Like, it doesn't matter how much muscle somebody has, or how tall someone is, or how short someone is. It doesn't matter. Because when the power comes into play, then it doesn't matter anybody's muscles. It doesn't matter anybody's body. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. It's just who is stronger. Like, whoever is stronger will kill the other weaker. Whoever is stronger will win. Which power is stronger? What is stronger? So when a weaker power meets a stronger power, the stronger power will overtake the weaker power like that. It will overtake it. It will overtake it. That's how it is. That's what they teach you. The stronger power will overtake the weaker power. The stronger power will dominate the weaker power. That's how that's what they teach you in the satanic Luciferianism. They taught all of us. Okay, so now we're going back. I'm going back to the beginning, when I was first taken. Okay, so this is like the first like, this is like the first 4 or 5 years. We had us, they put us in classrooms because we didn't know how to fucking read. We didn't know how to fucking write. We didn't know our fucking names. I didn't even fucking remember my own fucking name. I didn't remember my fucking parents. They take us away. We're in the fucking underground base. Okay? This is the part where we have clothes. And they give us the fucking classrooms. Okay? We're put in the fucking classrooms in addition to the military training and the metaphysical, supernatural, whatever, psionic training. Okay? However way it's called. Okay? The powers. Okay, so they put us in the classrooms and they taught us reading, writing, math, and science. That's what they taught us. And then the 5th class was the Satanic Luciferian class. And so we would have the Satanic Luciferian class. It was like religion. They taught us we had religion class. Okay, but except the religion class is Satanic Luciferianism. Okay, it's not like actual religion of like a Catholic school or whatever. Okay, it's not like that. It's fucking evil. It's fucking satanic bullshit. Okay, so this was back from 1992 to like 1996. It was really the classroom. They taught us all this shit in the classes when we were kids, until we were like teenagers, basically. So it was like from ages 4 to like 12. We were given classroom. Like actual, like literal fucking classes. Okay, in a fucking literal classroom with a fucking teacher. Okay? It was literally fucking like that. Okay? So it's fucked up. So now go train to shoot this fucking gun. You have reading class, you have fucking writing class. Okay, you have fucking math class, you have fucking science class. And they would give us these fucking books to read for class. And I was like, fucking shit, this is the only thing I can fucking do. So then I would just read everything. I would just read and read and read. It was like I was trying to escape. I would just focus on the book, like just look at this. Like read. And so I remember feeling like that. And fucking do fucking testing and shit. They didn't give us homework, okay, but we had like tests that they would give us. We weren't graded, obviously. Okay, the main thing that they wanted us to do though was to be like legit enough to fucking like read and write and shit. Like they wanted us to be able to do the basic shit, obviously. Okay, so they would fucking teach us that shit when we were kids because we didn't fucking know how to read. We didn't know how to fucking write. Okay, we were all little fucking kids. We didn't get a chance to go to fucking school yet. And so we couldn't fucking read or write anything. We were fucking kids. We didn't learn yet. And so they had to fucking teach us. So they gave us the fucking religion class, the Satanic Luciferianism. So we were taught that. And we were taught that we were special, and that because we were special, we were given a big purpose. Like basically, it was like the same thing that God would tell somebody, but they were telling it in an evil way for evil things. So God makes people, he makes people to be special, and he makes people for a purpose, and he makes them for a godly purpose so that they could live good lives and have nice things on the earth and stuff like that. Okay? God doesn't make a person so it's like an inverted morality, like an inverted system. So they tell you the same things that God would say, but they twist it up. So they say, oh, you're special, you have a purpose, and what we're doing is very important here, and you're going to be part of something that is going to be great, and you're going to be part of something that is going to be good, okay? And, and so they were fucking saying shit like that to us in the fucking classrooms, and so I was smart enough to not believe that shit, okay? I didn't really fucking believe it, okay? Because I was a smart kid, okay? You have to have some fucking intelligence to fucking survive in that fucking hellhole. The Satanic Luciferian class.